Let in a little joy, let in a little light, every little thing gonna be alright. What's the best that could happen? Clear the road for dancing, let in a little joy, let in a little light on Sunday night. Welcome home
to Sundays with Bliss,
and to the seat in the center of your soul. We are so happy to be back with you this Sunday. And the dogs are happy, of course. They know it's
now, we made a bet before we started this, because they were in the other room, that once they heard Let in a Little Joy, that they would come in here because they know they're a part of the show. And here they are.
But we are just living in grace and deepening in peace, and so happy to be with you all, and this tail end of summer, taking care of Miss Renee. She's doing better on her shoulder.
Yeah, I'm getting some more range of motion and strength. It's very, very, very slow, but it's happening, and so now I just need lots of warm, radiating light right here in the shoulder capsule because it's locked up. And so it won't go above here in this arm, and I need it to go to here.
So you'll envision that, okay?
Melt it with your love, okay?
Yes.
Melt it, melt it, melt it. And, but in other ways, a little bit of progress is happening that I'm seeing. I'm able to put sugar in Amy's coffee.
And scratch her head.
Well, yeah, it was like the other day, it was like Princess Bride, right? I reached up and just like scratched a little right here.
You wiggled your finger.
And she's like, that's wonderful. And then the next line in Princess Bride is, I've always been a fast healer.
See?
So that's what we got to keep believing for, is that I'm going to make up really fast where things have been slowed down. So, yeah.
Well, but be believing that for you as well, healing, deep, deep healing within your emotional body and your mental body, and spiritual and physical body. And it all starts at the core, at the center, and that is where your home is. That is where you reside. It's where you inhabit the fullness of your life. And wherever you are, find that heaven, find that peace. And we've just been finding it here in our piece of paradise. But you can find it anywhere.
And the secret of it is you came into this planet with a space within you already that is home. That's your eternal home, your seat, And so just remember that,
There's
home is always right here, ready for you to access. And
there's a paradise within you. There's a garden, an exquisite, breathtaking, stunning view of beauty and depth and diversity and wonderment. And so imagine what that sanctuary looks like within yourself.
Safe. It's like we say to our boys, at night, we'll say, you're safe, you're loved, you're protected, you're home. That's what all that feels like when you're home. And that's true. You have that home within you.
And that's what this song summons and sings to. Down by the clear blue water, down beneath the big oak tree, down beneath the canopy of the tulip and shagbark hickory, deep in the mossy woods, deep where the wild ferns grow, deep the spring-fed creek, gonna find myself, resurrect my soul. Deep by the spring-fed creek, gonna find myself, resurrect my soul. Holy temple, made by the hands of the Most High, sacred earth, nourish my body, keep my soul alive. Nourish my body, keep my soul alive. Ooh, ooh. Lost all my worry, lost all track of time, lost in the reverie of the imagination of the divine, steeped in the evergreens, steeped in silence oldest time, where the wind sighs through the pines. I'm gonna find my peace of mind. Where the wind sighs through the pines, I'm gonna find my peace of mind. Holy temple, made by the hands of the Most High, sacred earth, nourish my body, keep my soul alive. Nourish my body, keep my soul alive. Holy temple, made by the hands of the Most High, sacred earth, nourish my body, keep my soul alive. Nourish my body, keep my soul alive. Nourish my body, keep my soul alive. Nourishing yourself. So important to take care of your home, right? You know, make sure that it's secured up and that it is a place of safety for you. By
Peace and comfort.
Yes, and beauty and
I think
inspiration.
it's that feeling, and for me, it's my mom at the back door. It makes me, because I miss her, because I haven't seen her for a few months, but just that feeling, that's what home feels like. When that curtain pulls back and the wave and the just like excitement, that your soul, your home is just so excited to welcome you back over and over again, and never locks the door, always greets you, always welcoming, always so happy to see you come back into the arms of yourself, of your home, of your peace, of your soul. Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
I miss your mommy so much. It's sad. It's so sad. You know, that sense of home, even when you lose your parents or they pass, and you always have that sense of them with you, no matter if they're with you physically or not. But it's such a blessing when you actually do have them here and you can see them and be with them.
So recognize that as the feeling, that sweetness, and know that you're being welcomed back into that realm all the time.
Can I ask you a technical question?
You bet.
The light that normally goes on when we sing loud, do you think the sound's okay?
Oh yeah.
It is?
Yeah, I'm not using that. That's when we have the big setup.
Oh.
Which, by the way, we're hoping, let me say something wonderful, is that this past weekend we toured for the first time and got to be in a weekend of magic and music and love and chosen family and friendship, and with the divine wine of communion at Brianza Winery with our Bliss brother.
Oh my gosh,
Randy Brewer, rocking it so hard on mandolin and bass.
He just gets better and better all the time.
Oh my gosh.
Fine wine, so divine.
It was amazing.
Yes.
Our spirits were so full that just seeing your faces, I'm not even going to start naming names, but
I will say, Sonia, I thank you so much for being there and seeing you and being with you, and for the delicious food you sent us with,
and for all you precious ones that came and showed up, and
Sandy and Druva,
Joyce and Karen.
Yes.
And I'm just afraid we're going to start missing people, but
we're looking forward to seeing you all again next month, end of the month. It's a three-night tour. We might get lost and stranded in a winery. It wouldn't be that bad.
So just wanted to say that, and so we'll be here, this Sunday, but the next 2 Sundays.
Well, and next Sunday.
Oh, next Sunday is.
We'll be back.
Oh, right,
we're
that's
having
right.
a concert at the temple with Catherine Moeller-Kunanen. Oh my gosh, she's so amazing.
She is so
She's going to be playing fiddle with us and crystal sound bowls. I think there's only 2 tickets left for that show, maybe still. So
that's here in Way of the Heart Woods in the Temple of the Heart. And then the next 2 weekends we'll be touring, and maybe we'll have us Mondays, but we may have 2 weeks off. We're not sure. But starting in October, as I continue to improve, I want us to go back to the full setup. This week, I will say, I played 2 songs on Evo for the first time, because this arm that's healing just holds that little Evo right here, and it's this hand that does this stuff. So I'm going to try really hard to build up some stamina to see if I can go longer to, do some more songs. But just plan for, us to come back through the winter and everything with our show on a weekly basis. And that's going to be really super sweet to gather with you on the regular and get back playing,
So tonight we're just thinking about home and what it means to us and how important it is. And there's home in the physical sense and all that means. But home is really how you feel and how you are, how you're resting and nesting within yourself. So we're going to pull one of the first songs we ever wrote from the title track from our first CD, called No Place Like Om. And it's, as you would imagine, a song about that nasty place. Some misunderstood in the neighborhood. Everybody's looking outside the neck of the woods. It don't matter how far you roam. scarlet land. Take that wolf chime, blow it down again. Weather is made of straw, stick, or stone. There ain't no place like home. No place like home. When you're in a strange place and you're feeling homesick, put your heels together and click, click, click. When you're lost and all alone, there ain't no place like home. No place like home. Home is where your heart is. You never really leave the nest. It's the place that you came from and remember the best. Home, sweetie, home. No place like home, no place like home. No place like home, no place like home. On the range, anybody home? Slide on into home. Sweet home. Welcome home. You're already home. Where the heart is home. Well, I've got my good friend Astra Kelly and her precious mom. She gave me a book a long time ago. Wherever you go, there you are. And isn't that the truth? No matter how far you're traveling on this road, this old journey of ours.
This song asks the question, when will I ever settle down? And so that brings up an important point, because if you want to get back home, you got to be still. You got to quit packing and moving and shaking. You got to have some time of stillness to find that sweet spot of home, right? This one's for Debbie. It's our morning dove call. We have a morning dove living in the temple of the heart, behind the word compassion.
Everything's in boxes, I'm leaving again. When will I ever settle down? Everything's in boxes, I'm leaving, my friend. You can find me on the other side of town. When will I ever rest my weary head? Why do I ever unpack? Everything's in boxes, I'm leaving again. Staying put is a talent I lack. You can find me in the moonlight, leave your boots by the road. It's a groovy barefoot June night, moon's big and low. Howdy, partner, you're cute cute lightning bug. Stars are twirling and I'm falling in love. Once I started traveling, I just couldn't stop. I've traveled down many a road. Everything's in boxes, I'm leaving again. I don't even know my zip code. I travel, unravel, hitchhike, meander and gamble. I'm moseying on posies. I stroll, I roll, I ramble. Can't really say that I'm running away. I'm just following my star. Everything's in boxes, I'm leaving again. No use in even saying or war. Everything's in boxes, I'm leaving again. When will I ever settle down? Everything's in boxes, I'm leaving, my friend. You can find me on the other side of town. You can find me in the moonlight, leaving boots by the road. It's a groovy river tonight, guns big and low. Howdy, partner, you cute lightning bugs. Stars are twirling and I'm falling in love. Everything's in boxes, I'll see you again. No use in even saying au revoir.
You never really leave the nest. I love that little mourning dove in the temple of the heart with the sweet eyes behind compassion.
Oh my gosh.
You got to be so compassionate with yourself if you have left home and you feel like a prodigal, you know. Always welcome yourself back with grace and open arms.
Yes. I remember when I felt, and I'm sure you have a time in your life when you felt most homesick. You know, oftentimes it's that when you go away to college, it's those first years, or when you first leave home, it can be the hardest, and it certainly was for me when I had been living on my own, but I went all the way across the country and was living alone with no family, no friends, as a nanny in Newport Beach, California, for a sweet family, but I felt complete isolation and was really so distraught and depressed because I felt like a fish out of water. I didn't know. It's because I hadn't really found my home inside my own four walls. And that's the journey that we're all going on, trying to click our heels and find our way and recognize that we've always been home all along.
And not listening to the voice behind the curtain, right, but listening to that still small voice. Want me to read it?
Yeah, would you?
I have to take my I can't feel my pinky today. It's numb, so I've got it on a heating pad thing. And so I have to release my pinky and find my reading glasses.
Oh, forget it. You don't have to.
Here they are.
Uh,
Just quirky things I have to do. Okay. Let's see. It's rigged. Everything is in your favor. So there's nothing to worry about. Is there some position you want? Some office, some acclaim, some award, some con, some lover? Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 all at once. Maybe a relationship with God. I know there's a gold mine in you. I know there's a gold mine in you. When you find it, the wonderment of the earth's gifts you will lay aside as naturally as a child does a doll. But dear, how sweet you look to me, kissing the unreal comfort. Fulfill yourself in any way possible. Do that until you ache. Fulfill yourself in any way possible. Do that until you ache. Until you ache. Then come to me again. Then come home.
no place like home. No place like home. There's a paradise inside of you, inside the center of your chest, in the center of your soul. Make it, set up your tent there. Put a doormat right there, and just let yourself feel at complete ease. Feel like you belong 100%, like you are perfect just as you are, and held. And look at this. See? He knows. Be like bliss.
Be like bliss.
We love you so much. We're so just grateful and honored to be with you every Sunday. And we hope that you feel so loved, because you are love.
Being with you all really, really is, so much home for us. When we look in your eyes, look into your hearts, it feels so home. Thank you for always being a safe and welcoming place for us, and the ways that you're keeping us going and in blissness, especially through this time right now, and it's really, really, it's really hard. And so thank you for just being such a consistent presence of safety and security and welcoming and grace and compassion and love and kindness.
You'll always have a home in our hearts.
You really will.
And that's the truth. We love you. Mwah!